Yeah, anybody who touches
Some of them do.
Americans,
I mean, they don't
you're
have.
not.
all
listen,
They don't
rights,
have
but
the
they
same
got
time
rights.
out, time out.
No,
Time out.
no,
Listen,
no. You're not going to say time out every time somebody
if you
says
do
something.
something, if you do something to these people and they call the police on you, your ass is going to jail for violating them. You're not going to sit here and say that these aren't people. You're acting
Nobody
like
said
we're
they
in the
wasn't people.
19s. You're acting like we're in the 1960s and you're just going to do whatever to these people. That's what you're opening the door for. You're saying we could do whatever to these people because you're saying you can do whatever to these people because they came into the country illegal or because you assume that they're illegal. That's like pulling a black person over and saying, let me see your fucking identification. Where are you coming from? You look like the person that came.
Now you moving the goalpost.
Yeah.
No, it ain't no fucking.
Now you move. Now you making it about black people.
Black people.
Yeah, why you had to go down that black avenue? You just couldn't leave out illegal. No, it isn't.
Next, he gonna talk about his slavery.
Yeah,
It is the same thing. It is the same
No, it's
thing.
not.
We're gonna talk about slavery now.
No, it's not.
Isn't that still?
I bet. Hey, did a cop pull you over last night and you're mad?
No. Is it okay for a cop to pull you over just say think you're black?
No, it's not.
Okay, so then why are we saying it's okay to pull somebody over
because
you
the
think
Supreme
they look
Court ruled.
Hispanic? Hold on,
you need to go. You need to go to
How are
Supreme
we
Court.
saying that it's okay to pull somebody?
I don't know. You need to go to Supreme Court
because they're Hispanic then, and deport them or detain them.
You need to go to Supreme Court.
Well, y'all love listening to the Supreme Court when they work for y'all.
Wait a minute. So it's only racist when it's not the Supreme Court? I'm confused.
I'm telling you what the Supreme Court.
And it's racist, bro. And that's what I'm telling you.
Well, it's legal.
It's exactly. You need to
and
go
that
to
makes
Supreme
it not
Court.
racist just because it's legal racism.
legal.
That makes it not racism.
Well,
It's not racism, really.
It can't be racism.
It's literally racial profiling, bro.
Because we have civil rights.
Well, it's a double standard. Is it a such thing as
Listen, if you're here legally and you have nothing to worry about.
Hey, Pastor, you
Nothing
got
to worry
it.
about.
You got it. Go ahead. You can speak. I'm sorry. He's been trying to get.
So the thing is to try to get fairness from a country, period, country, hands down. Remind you, the country has stated that if you get caught stealing, that it will be prosecution. But this is after they got found out that they stole. So from a country that causes all this conflict or anything negative, and then create a law and say, if you do the same thing that we did, there will be prosecutions. You got to understand where you stand. And so
that make them not suffer the same consequences if they've been trouble.
Hey, he
they
just
break
cut
the
you
law.
off.
no.
I don't think he's finished, Tony. I don't think he was. Hold on, Tony. I don't think he was finished. Wait, I don't think he was finished.
We understand that. Listen, if you break a settlement agreement against the government, or you will be prosecuted. But if that same government break a settlement agreement with you, it's nothing is gonna happen. Who's gonna do anything about it? So it's like you're really fighting just to be gonna happen. Who's gonna just to be pointed out on who's fighting? So it was a statement that said that when Trump was voted, he used who voted against him to go after them. So I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but ways to wean these things out. You asking for fairness from people who was never fair from the begin with. So it's like it's not happening. So you complaining, your complaints is literally falling on what they say deaf ears. So I mean, unless you know somebody that likes you or whatever, you're not gonna get no fairness. No black, no Mexican, not even white. I mean, before even white people was put in the same position as black people, but they was called barbarians in the 800s and 600s and whatever. I mean, you got to look at where we come from in Roman times. Greeks was over everything, before Latin. Then Latin became the second primary practice. So when you look at the courts and everything is in Latin, it's not about Mexican, it's not about none of that. It's just about what practices is in. So when you mess what is it called? Damn if you do, damn if you don't. I mean, you be put in that position.
New York, what up?
But
I'm sorry.
But a lot of people, what I'm saying, you're going to continue arguing because that's the main country's way of creating business is conflict. And what in courts, what is it? It's arguments, right? It's legal theories. There's a cause, there's an effect. But if everybody, yeah, you get, but I mean, it's a real thing. You got objections, you got causes, but at the end of the day, if nobody that got the leadership, if you're not talking to the person who like you shit out of luck, even if you are right.
Sir,
so you saying that we need more representation to represent us, right, brother?
I think that was well said.
Well, the thing is, you can have that representation, but just like everybody else, if you're a nail that stands out, you're gonna get hammered down. So there's a lot of people who get elected. There's a lot of people who get elected and they say, well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. They go in there with that mindset, but once you get bullied or they create like a hostile work environment for you, you cannot, the person who was elected to do that and who meant that can't do it because there's greater dangers. You're like, oh, you thought you were going to make everything free for a week. Well, it's not happening today. So it's like, it's some evil shit out here, man. It's just crazy. But the way that this shit is, like I told my wife earlier, if we live in a city and the citizens stated that we are firing all firemen for the in the next month, and because there hasn't been no fires within the last year, I bet you in the next week there's going to be a bunch of fires created so they can keep their job. So if you if you believe that as a person, one person or two people can do something about anything, it's not happening. You need more so than what they say. You need majority of the vote to vote somebody out, and that's a third of a city. Or no, a third of a state. It's not happening. It's not happening. So it's like, man, what do you do in a situation like that? Who do
you stop fighting against your neighbors and stop fighting with your coworkers, stop fighting with your family, and everybody come together. That's what Fred Hampton would have did.
We can come together when everybody gets deported and everybody comes in illegally.
That ain't how you come together when you saying we gotta separate.
So we
bitch. That's crazy.
But to be honest with you,
I want to go watch that movie. You want to go watch that, Lyra?
Yeah.
If you talk about illegal,
we'll go watch it.
People watched it. Only 10 people watched it.
If
you're gonna be 12 and 11. Sorry about that.
If you think about who's illegal, when you look at the country as a species, who is the invasive species? I mean, I looked up something about dodo birds. If you look up dodo birds, if you look up dodo birds, look at who made dodo birds extinct.
Dodo birds.
People.
Yeah, look up dodo birds. That's the first start of the practice of annihilating a species.
Do dodo birds have humps?
Dodo birds is not in existence anymore because one specific species.
The human one.
Yep.
Countries have to have borders.
No, they. Oh my gosh.
We have to have borders.
Let me ask you a question: if Jesus Christ was the president, do you think he'd be deporting people?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
you're not even Christian. You don't even know Christianity. You don't even know who Jesus is.
I'm Jewish.
I'm just curious.
You don't know who Jesus is.
You guys forget that man said
you Jewish?
that the J people were his chosen people.
Yes, today I am.
Exactly. He is not Jewish.
Say today he is.
He was Catholic. He's Catholic.
I gotta.
No, I'm Catholic.
I thought anyone could be a Jew.
I just like to say that people be like, "Man, you a Jew?" What?
I know him, y'all. He can be a pain in the butt because he is from Kentucky, but he's not a lost cause. Yeah, he's from Indiana. Sorry, the other part.
Why don't you go to Ohio, man?
I like Ohio. I used to go to Ohio all the time when I wrestled to beat everybody up there. Very, very weak wrestlers in Ohio.
You didn't come to the North Ohio. I went to Akron, Ohio.
Oh, I won Tournament of Champions twice.
Yeah, he was a wrestling celebrity.
You know what Tournament Champions is, right?
Yeah.
Columbus. Yeah, I took
all the host go.
Yeah, I took a team there in my wrestling academy. Actually, I'll send it to you. And we have 4 champions.
Okay, and he be blowing my mind.
We specialize in Greco-Roman.
Democrat. Not the Greco-Roman.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we specialize in Greco-Roman.
Just give it like 5 seconds and you'll get it right back on
track. With oil and baby, that's with baby oil and everything, eh?
Diddy
I'm messing with
Diddy style.
That's different wrestling.
That's like freak off wrestling.
Yeah, that's freak off wrestling.
That's that old Roman century wrestling, huh?
Mm-hmm. Why y'all think they shave their bodies? Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, on a very high level, a lot of people do to cut weight. To be honest with you,
they do.
Do you know you can stand on your head for 30 seconds and lose up to 0.2 pounds?
On your head?
Yeah, you stand on your head for 30 seconds, you jump on the scale, you manipulate the scale.
I would never suggest that.
Because he about to try to have people do that. They're going to end up in the hospital.
I'm like, Lord,
I'm probably break my neck.
A little bit. It ain't
Mama June trying to get on her arms and them broke her arms.
He's just trying to make the weight. That's what he's saying. He's trying to make the weight.
Yeah, you just right before you weigh in.
It don't last forever.
No,
they think it lasts for hours.
No, I'm telling you, people be listening in the chat. You'll never know. That's why they had to censor Facebook. And y'all be talking about people was wrong.
You gonna have people in the chat standing on their head for like 4 hours.
And y'all was about to have people taking horse dewormer. Exactly.
That's kind of scary.
Wrestling is overrated. I mean, you got dudes wearing tight ass drawers and they are grappling. That shit is nasty.
You know what's funny? I love when people say that until you have to wrestle somebody.
No. I mean, understand. I mean, why? I mean, you can do Taekwondo or what is it called, jujitsu or something to learn groundwork, but to be all grabbing under people with all that. I mean,
I just slick to watch how they be like.
You not go out condition a wrestler. That's what you not go do.
It's some big old wrestlers that was in them little slick
not if you throw blows to their neck when they trying to put their head between your balls. No,
we would have to do the wrestling matches, and y'all had some people who didn't need to be in the uniform.
If I weigh 170, right, and I get into it with somebody on the street that weighs 230, if they get a good punch on me, they might get me, but if I get a hold of them, it's over.
True love. Me and Pastor saying that 230 person don't need to be in that suit that the 130 person in. They don't need to be in that same suit.
Are you body shaming that?
No, I'm just saying that I think it's a shame that you guys are exposed like that.
Hey, I'll show you. Let's show you something.
Y'all's wheelies are out basically in them damn things.
See, that's a lot of these guys. They be dense as hell. They be light as a motherfucker. You don't find wrestlers up in the 200s like that.
Baby, come to Alabama. You go find them.
What, your heavyweights?
Your big what they used to call them, husky boys when they used to sell clothes, the little husky section. Yeah, we got husky boys down here.
Husky section.
They used to wear husky clothes. That's all I'm saying. The boys who used to wear husky clothes don't need to be in them outfits.
There's 143 right there with 17-inch guns.
Look at you. Who is that? Who is that caressing this man's back like that with they?
That's me. That's me squeezing that head off of Nationals.
You cool.
you wish you had a back like that.
And y'all be sweating all over each other.
Look at that! Look at them! Look at that body!
That's why all y'all had style.
Look at them guns!
All y'all got style.
I got more muscle in my
neck. You got your arm on his neck.
Yeah, I'm choking him out.
You got it. Oh, okay.
True love, you got staph.
Staph infection? No.
Okay, sure.
No, that was Nationals. But that's at 143 pounds.
Why is this man's head on his weenie? What is that? Your TV?
Yeah. That's Don Lemon.
That ain't Don Lemon.
Don
Stop.
It
Lemon.
was Don Lemon. I'm watching
That was a
YouTube.
good one. That was a good one off the top of your head. I gotta give that.
That's Don Lemon.
Now this man is a trip.
Do y'all think that Don Lemon is gonna do any time?
No,
Hey,
I don't know.
70s. Yeah, you was a wrestler in the 70s.
So
no.
what's the point of
90s.
that, man?
He is elderly.
That was an old ass uniform. I was like,
He
that
is elderly.
basketball shorts on.
He's just a little elderly. He ain't elderly, just a little elderly. He ain't geriatric.
I'm not totally dead yet, but I'm
No, you're not
graduated.
geriatric.
Yeah,
No,
I
Don Lemon is
graduated
not going to do
in
any
93.
time. They just want, this administration, they just want to indict people. Even like Maduro.
He
They're
broke
not
the
trying to
law.
prosecute him. They're going to just indict him. He did not break the law.
He broke the FACE Act, plus he conspiracy.
True love.
Oh,
Pastor,
What
you
would
gotta
happen?
get that, baby.
What would happen if somebody in Alabama walked into church and interrupt service? What would happen? What would happen if somebody in Alabama?
He
Like
walked
this, yeah,
in
yeah.
with people who
They
were
would kick
doing
him
that.
out.
The
They
protesters
would
did
kick him
that.
out.
The protesters did
He
that.
did it.
He was reporting.
No, he was a.
Yeah, he went in with
He
them.
going with him. He
It was
waited.
conspiracy
he
on all
waited.
of them.
He waited.
What's
Hold on,
up,
he waited.
Arrows?
You
What's
cannot
up?
prove conspiracy, aka. Hey, Arrows.
He had it
And
on
then-
video.
You
No,
got to
and
prove that he
what-
planned it.
He did
See,
plan
and
it.
that's
It's on video.
No, because the lady who did plan it said Don Lemon knew none about this. We told him at the last minute to keep him out the loop.
No, they
literally
didn't.
said the opposite.
They
lady
they,
said
they,
this
met,
came
they
on
met the
video.
bro. They met
I
in
swear,
the
y'all
parking lot.
believe everything y'all hear.
They met in the
No,
parking
but I'm
lot.
saying,
Y'all
like,
voted for Trump. Don't do that.
hold on.
Y'all
is-
believe
we gotta
every
remember-
single
we
thing
gotta
y'all
remember,
hear.
It's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court.
Right.
Now, Don Lemon's lawyers are going to use to say, well, this lady's, you know what I'm saying that he had nothing to do with it. So I'm not saying if John.
Just, I
he's
want to know,
guilty or
in
not,
all
but
the
they said-
years of reporting, has he ever ran up in a church before? Because I'm sure he's covered
Has
something.
he ever
He
been
ain't
an
never been
independent
in a church.
reporter? Has he ever been an independent
He don't like
reporter?
churches, I know that. So he
He likes
usually
white
ain't gonna
man on
be
his
near.
back.
Has he
Yeah, that
ever
is
been an
kinda
independent
different.
reporter, though? No.
What?
Now
He
he's
was not an independent reporter.
He was working for CNN at the time.
Why'd he get fired
So
from
what would make
CNN?
the difference?
Why'd he
You
get
can't
fired
just
from
do
CNN?
whatever with CNN
No
and
ratings.
Fox or MSNBC.
So as an independent reporter, he could. I'm confused. So
Yeah, he runs his own show now. He
I know
basically
that.
does what he wants.
Yeah, he's a house podcaster.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like Charlie Kirk. You're right. The same. Go ahead.
huh?
It's a
Yeah,
Charlie Kirk vibe.
You had to bring Charlie Kirk in
is.
it, didn't
It
you?
is. It's a Charlie Kirk
But
vibe.
did Charlie Kirk
Paying the
run in
shows,
anybody
you
church?
know?
He a little bit more.
Did he run in anybody church to prove?
No, I'm not
his point?
saying that. You're talking about
No.
the household podcast.
So y'all trying to say the same protection that he would have with freedom of press with CNN, y'all think he got at home?
No, what I'm saying is that
He's still
right.
in his journalistic.
A journalist is a journalist.
A journalist
no
is
matter
a
what
journalist is a
company that
journalist,
you
but
work with.
but you can't just run into a church service,
Well, Ellis, you know how they
especially while they're in the
argue.
middle of service.
But you know how
Especially
they
when it's
are in
private
media.
property.
No,
Hold
but do
on.
y'all know that? Hold on.
Let me just
But
say
do you
this.
know? One second, Bat. Do you know that a church is still private protected property
Understood,
even without
'cause
being in
we-
service? But do you
understood.
know that once it's in service, it's like even
Sure,
more
sure.
protected?
Yep.
Because
Okay.
now, hold on. Because
Okay.
now, when you're in a private church, right, and there's no service happening, now the church has to deal with you. The heads,
Hold
of,
on, hold
the
on.
heads of the
Don't-
church. But
let's-
now, when you have an active congregation, you involve the congregation. They
That's
now have a say.
perfect. That's
So,
perfect.
so we're
Let's not
so,
pivot. Let's not pivot.
We're not
though, from- I
pivoting.
think
No,
the
there's
point-
no
hold on,
pivot.
Let me speak because y'all keep cutting me off. The point that we're making though is what we understand that they give them the stories when they work for CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. It's not you just can't choose to report on whatever you want to report on. They are given what they are told to report on. He cannot do that as a person working for a company. When you're an independent person, you can report on whatever. If Arrow says she wants to get her nails done, I want to do a documentary about Arrow, so I can go and follow her to the nail salon. If she lets
You
me.
can't. No, you can't. You can't.
No,
I
you
mean, no, I
cannot.
can't. You can say no.
But why?
yeah.
No, you. So how you just crumbled your whole statement with that? Are
No,
you
no, I
serious?
didn't.
You
I was being
did.
sarcastic.
But no, but
if
you're
it was the
saying
case
that
that
it's him being
we worked out a situation for a documentary, or you called me and you said, "Hey, Brooke, I'm
Did they
doing
agree?
this today.
Did they agree with this to the church? With the church? Did the church know? Was the church in on this plan?
I don't know what
Then if the church wasn't in on this plan, he wrong his 2 left feet.
It ain't got to do with the church.
church
If he made
has-
a deal with the protesters.
Yes,
bro.
it does.
No, it don't.
Are y'all
Hold
stupid?
on a sec. Hold on a sec, y'all. Hold on a sec.
Yes,
What the fuck do these
When he went to the
protesters have to
church-
do? Girl, are you crazy?
No, but wait a sec though. When he went to the church and
No, Conscious, you're gonna have to
just
start
asked them
teaching
to
these people
leave.
on your panel about the Constitution since you always quizzing
No,
people
but
on it.
Of course, I just did somebody earlier. And they lost.
Because they clearly don't know.
But
Oh,
no,
my
I'm saying
goodness.
once the parishioners or the head of the church asked Don Lemon to leave, he left within 7 minutes. So what's the problem?
The
He
problem
should've
is
let the
he
media
should have
see.
never came up in there. And now,
Also, why
if
would-
all of
why
these
would
other
they
avenues of indictment don't work, they still
Anybody
they
can
still
walk in the
sue
church,
him.
Arrows.
Anybody can walk in the
Private
church, but you
property.
can't walk in the church causing ruckus like that. You will be put. What don't y'all get? Y'all have what I'm understanding. Y'all want more liberation than respect for boundary, than respect
No.
for
Did you
rule
watch
set.
the
No, it
video?
is.
But if
It
you're gonna,
is.
if you're gonna,
Arrows,
if
did
you're
you
gonna,
watch the
It
video?
is. I just want to know. Yes,
you
I
watch the
did.
video, though?
What, but let me ask you again. Let me ask you again. Who running up in a mosque?
Nobody.
Who's running in a mosque for any reason? Who's
Nobody.
running up in a
If
mosque?
it was open, anybody
No,
could.
no,
They have
no.
security,
Say that
just
shit.
like-
Say that shit.
Just like New
My
Haven
co-
down
my
here, you can't
conscious-
just run. Hold on.
Conscious say that
You
shit.
know,
You not
you
running
can't
in
run into
nobody
New Hope
mosque.
It's not illegal to walk in the church.
Hold
You-
on.
it-
But
it-
it's
BJ,
private
BJ,
property.
BJ, don't
So
do
what's
that.
the level of
Walking
security?
in a church, walking in a church to be a part of service is one thing. Running up in a building, a group of people deep with a news reporter recording chaos and interrupting a church service is not the same shit. Come on
Exactly.
now, y'all gonna
I'm
stop
not
with
saying
that shit.
I'm not saying
No,
that I
I
agree
wouldn't
with
even
it.
go to your
I'm
church,
just
which
saying
lets
it's
me
not-
know,
it's not
which
illegal.
lets me know you don't protect your establishment at all. I wouldn't run in your church. I wouldn't even go sit in a service in your
Hold
church.
on, like-
Y'all would
like
let
down
anybody
here,
run up in it.
But down here, like at
do
New
you
Hope,
think
you
it's-
can't just run up in that, and that's a church.
You
Like,
can't
else
even
it's
run
just
up in
the
a
level.
church. Our church got broken into back in the day during choir rehearsal. Everybody in that church ran after that dude and tried to whoop his ass out that
Exactly.
building. You can't just run up in a church. And when they press
So
charges,
why did they let him?
who let them? We were upstairs on
the church.
who in our church or this church?
No,
Because
this
you're
church-
not allowed
Damn,
to
Ellis
do
County.
none of that. No, because y'all
Really
not
right
nope.
after do right now.
Nope, yup.
Arrows.
Because
Then-
y'all
then
not
why-
gonna make
security at
I'm
your
not
church?
Then why
letting
didn't-
y'all.
then why
Hey,
didn't they
I don't
arrest
care
everyone?
if it's your platform.
Why doesn't
conscious.
everyone?
I'm not letting y'all get away with the bumping the gums
Why
of
doesn't-
stupidity.
Right.
No.
Then why didn't y'all issue a warrant for everyone and not just
I
the
believe
well-known
everybody
person?
should be arrested, and if they didn't, then
All
that
right,
shit
and-
got me pissed.
And that's what
Hey,
should
I
tell,
ain't as
and
mad
that
as
should
I want
what,
y'all think I'm that mad.
that's why you
But you
should
can't
be
do
more
that.
outraged. You should be more
Absolutely,
outraged if they're
'cause
only
everybody
picking
should.
one particular
But the
person.
fact is that motherfucker knew better, probably more than
Right,
all
they
of them.
pick-
He
but
know
they
his
picked Don Lemon.
constitutional rights under the First Amendment better than the fuck they do being the
But they
journalist.
picked Don.
So
They
Because
picked
he
Don
knows
Lemon.
where he not supposed to go. And
But
another
they
thing,
picked Don
you
Lemon.
think he
They
knew
picked
that he
Don
had the
Lemon
right
because
to go
y'all
up in
wouldn't
there?
have.
who? They picked him for what?
Don Lemon. Don't you think he knew his rights if he went up in there? Just like you said. He
I don't know. Don Lemon's kind of stupid.
And Don Lemon's kind of sketchy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
When you
if
went,
you'd have watched
mm-mm.
those next two shows, he had a.
And I'm just
100,000
telling you,
people on
it
his
don't look,
channel.
fuck that. It don't look good anytime, especially. I remember his statements denouncing Christianity and the church and all of that when he came out the closet. And then here, some years later, you running up in it with your bullshit. That's just, nah, man. Nah, that
Can
ain't
I
a
say-
good
can I-
fucking
Can I
look.
say something
And
about
I'm
the
In
like,
many
Christianity
ways.
is illegal, Arrows. That's not illegal.
My question is, how could you?
I swear, y'all need to go read
Hey,
y'all damn.
How could Don Lemon
Constitution.
talk about hating white people and then have a white man on his back every night? I don't understand.
I
that.
don't understand that shit neither. That's why I'm saying people act like they don't like people, but they'll love fucking them. That shit is crazy.
I know, right?
Can I say something about a mosque real quick? Being a Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're doing our prayers, right, and somebody ran up into the mosque, they're throwing a fit, they're doing whatever they're doing, we're still gonna do our prayers, right? And then once our prayers are done, then everybody will get up and be like, hey, what's going on, right? Nobody's gonna stop their prayers and all that and then turn around and be like, oh, what's going on? We're gonna finish what we're doing. And then after it's all done with, we're gonna turn around and be like, okay, what's going on? And then we'll try to figure out what's going on. But if somebody is going to start a whole bunch of stuff, then you're going to call the cops and get the authorities involved. But nobody's gonna be fighting with nobody. There's not gonna be any arguments back and forth, blah blah blah. But that's just how it is with us.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If you had young children there that were, doing their praying and they were crying, and would y'all stop or just let it happen?
Nobody stops the prayers, bro.
At all.
Young children, women,
the respect
men.
the respect they have for God is a lot different than a lot of other religions.
Sure. I'm not questioning
the
religion.
Ceaselessly when it comes time to pray. Like
I understand
that interrupts them.
I'm just saying where I'm from, if somebody walks in our church and did that, they ain't walking out.
But here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
If
If
somebody
my son
like
disrespected into that capacity, ain't nobody running in no mosque doing all of that with no protesting. As much has been happening with Dearborn, Michigan, and all of that shit, I ain't seen a group of people run up in a mosque protesting shit yet. So I'm not buying none of that. I don't care about people praying and who gonna wait. That's fine. You want to wait? That's cool. But I still ain't seen nobody run up in no mosque.
But here's another thing.
The last time I see something with the Muslims,
but people will run up in churches. I tell you that they'll run right up in a church.
I see the protesting. Hold on. I see it. So, and speaking of Dearborn, I seen some people that were protesting Dearborn, and boy, man, the Muslims were going at them, trying to beat them down and everything else.
Oh yeah, if you run up in our mosque, right, and you try to put hands on somebody.
No, just words.
No. It's words. There's two things, right?
Freedom of speech.
It's the freedom of speech is cool. Like, if somebody comes in a mosque, we will, we're not going to say nobody can come into our mosque because everybody's welcome, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it comes down to violence.
What?
Yeah. A group of people, a group of people can come into the mosque. That's cool. Everybody
y'all will really. I something tells me that's not for real. That
everybody.
If a group of people ran in chaotic, screaming, blowing whistles, and all that extra shit, that y'all would have a problem with that. Highly.
Wait a minute. Who said
y'all
that
might
they
finish y'all prayer?
Hold on. I thought the conversation started about Don Lemon, though.
It is about Don Lemon. I just simply said ain't nobody running in a mosque. I don't know how.
Well, the protesters though were doing that, and all he was doing was reporting.
Let's just show the
he
video.
Could have reported from outside.
So why
he could have
are we
reported
mad
that
at
chaos from outside because you can't say he's an individual, a civilian. Don't work for CNN no more. Can't do that shit. They won't even allow him to do that shit because if it was CNN would have had his ass reporting outside. But on his own, he ran up in the building. Mo, what don't they understand? They trying to give him the CNN protection while he's a house podcaster, and I'm not getting it.
Nobody's giving him any protection.
Mo, are you Mo? My friend, Mo, don't leave me down here. Do you hear this?
Yeah,
am I tripping?
So
am I bugging?
What you're saying is Don Lemon.
I think you're tripping.
So
I am. Mo, help me out because I don't trust y'all. Y'all don't. You know how many articles and amendments there are, but you ain't read one yet. So go on, Mo. Say that again.
So basically, what you're saying, Don Lemon is a box on this panel.
I'm sorry. Say that again, Mo.
So what you're saying is Don Lemon is a box on the panel.
I get
I mean,
But did that man say that?
Gaining our expertise, but Don Lemon's been doing this for 30 plus years.
But he ain't been running in churches though. He ain't ran in the church. He ain't running the church.
You can cook. Hold on, Mo. That's like you saying you can cook, but I'm a chef. Who's gonna have more experience cooking? You know what I mean?
But if all you make is quesadillas, your chef status means nothing.
But I could still be considered a chef if
But you make Taco Bell quesadillas. That's not a chef. All right, so we both cook. You got a fancy title. Okay, big difference.
It's just about
I can make a quesadilla too.
No, but I'm saying the level of expertise you would more so.
Now, if you a 5-star, if you a Michelin chef, that's different. That's different. If you went to school at Le Cordon Bleu, I'll give you that.
No,
but if
you don't, Michelin school though, no. That's an average. That's an AI.
Shut up, because they used to come on TV all the time for people to go to school to be a chef. Shut up. Anywho, y'all know what I'm talking about. They always show that Le Cordon Bleu. But so listen, yeah. But
But
no,
wait, did
that's
that
not
man
the same.
say? Did that man say if children were crying in the mosque, they were finished
They
their
would
prayer?
continue to pray. They wouldn't stop. I don't
think the
believe
children
that.
would.
I
What?
don't believe that one
I don't
bit.
believe
Why
that
are we
one
talking
bit.
about the children crying though? Like, what are we talking
No,
about?
but
Because
just
y'all
because
don't
that
care
man
about
said
kids.
that.
No
Y'all
children
will let
cry.
all
Hold
this
on, hold on.
chaos ensue. Y'all let the baby scream and cry. Y'all don't give a shit. Y'all don't care.
Listen,
all in the
listen,
name
listen.
of
Hold on, hold on.
all
Alexis,
in the
Alexis.
name
Hey,
of
B,
fuck
let
Trump.
me get something clear real quick.
And a 5-year-old
Okay,
to tank. Go
when it
ahead,
comes,
David.
when it
And
comes, when it comes,
honestly, the main man in media who been hating on Donald Trump running in the church for protests again, it just don't look good. It's a hate crime if you ask me. Fucking hater.
Oh
Sorry, go
my
ahead.
God, what the
listen,
hell?
listen. The Muslims, when we pray, we don't let nothing comes between us and our prayers. All right.
I hear
So
you.
if you got 50 people running into a mosque, they can cause chaos, they can scream, they can whistle, they can blow. Nobody cares. When our prayer is done, that's when we deal with everything.
Okay,
but
so
no,
then they
but
gonna wait
Kids
till
are
prayer
always
done, but
kids
they
are
still
always in the
gonna deal with
mosque.
it.
Kids are always in the mosque. They're always screaming and crying, all that
No.
stuff. But we take our prayers really, really serious. So
So if
nothing gets between us and our
50,
prayers.
so if people ran in your mosque, like some just random people, 15, 20 people came in there, your kids are, you know what I'm saying, not crying like, you know what I'm saying, wham, 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 crying because somebody is inside of it, you know what I'm saying, some strangers are there, you're going to continue praying?
Yeah. What are they gonna come and attack the kids?
That's what they did at that church. They got the kid's face, made them
No,
cry.
they didn't. No, they didn't.
They have
Okay.
I got it
I
on
was
video
looking
right
at the
now. You want to
video.
see it?
Show the
Yeah,
video.
go
But,
ahead.
Show
Go
the
ahead.
video.
Pull that up. Pull that. I want to
but
see the
you
kids
can,
cry.
But he
Let me
could
but
have
see.
if I'm
reported
not,
it
but
from
wait, hold on,
outside and we would have still known.
If I'm not
No, I didn't
mistaken,
see any
can't you
kids
make
cry.
up a prayer?
No, you can make up
Make
a
up
prayer,
a prayer. What
but
you
if
mean?
it comes down to something violent, then that's different. Like if somebody rolls up
So
and
if your
starts beating up
kid
on
is
people, then that's
crying,
different.
So if you
so
don't
if
know
your
what the
kid is
situation is,
crying,
I don't get. Oh,
you're going to continue praying?
No. If it comes down to violence, that's there's two things.
No. But if you hearing some random people come in your mosque and your kid is crying, you're going to continue praying.
Yeah, because people walk in and out of mosques all the time. But
I don't buy it.
What is y'all's
That-
question? Y'all ain't even Christians.
What he
Who?
said,
Who ain't
I
Christian?
think y'all need to.
Who
I
ain't
think
I
Christian?
y'all
can
need
prove
to.
Trying
it.
to say
What
that.
he
Mo,
said
Hold
is
on. Who
absolutely
ain't
legit.
Christian?
Mo.
I'm
No,
not
Mo
what
ain't
he
Christian,
gotta be
said.
Christian, but he
I'm
believe
not
in God.
Christian, but
Well, why does he care? Who's
But I'm
what?
Christian and I
Why
care.
are we
but
questioning
it's
him as if we're
common.
judging
It's
him when you
common.
have no
No.
moral standing yourself to judge him?
It's common.
How you gonna question that?
I'm not even Christian, but if I'm in a church,
What's
in
your
this
faith
middle,
base? That
I'm
hold on, wait. If
Christian.
then you
I'm
should
not,
be mad.
No, I
I'm
should
not
not
even
be mad.
You should
You can't
be.
tell me I should be mad.
Then you can't. You shouldn't
Hold on.
tell him what he should do.
Yes, I can.
No,
Because
how
what is
you
he
gonna
judging
tell
him
him?
off of?
That's why you
I'm
got
not
called a
judging any.
Dusty Bama
No,
bitch
no.
the
You're
other night
judging
because
his.
you can't call him that.
Judging
You
his.
can't say
You're
that.
judging his morality. Their morality based off of what is my
No,
question?
no one. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not judging his morality. I'm just calling it cap because an adult. If some kids were crying, I'm not even Christian. If I'm sitting in the goddamn church and some kids are crying, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go see what's going on with them kids, and then I'm gonna go back. If God does not understand that,
I see
then
what I see.
Yeah, but Mo,
Look at that kid right
if you
there
ever
crying.
saw a Muslim pray, you will understand it.
I
There's
seen
a
Muslim.
There's a Muslim store around
Again,
the corner from me. And
I
listen,
work
don't
with Algerians, Moroccans, and every goddamn thing else that'll pray and then go outside and smoke a square.
Look
yeah,
at
but
that.
what I'm
Look at
saying
that
is,
poor kid. Look at that poor
listen,
kid crying,
I,
scared to death
the other
because
day I
Don
walked in
Lemon walked into
the
church.
other day I
Can you
walked
make
in
it
a
a big
Muslim
screen?
store. I walked in a Muslim
Poor
store,
kid.
and the Muslim was back there praying, and they didn't care about nothing going on around. There was
thank you.
chaos all in the store. They was arguing up front. He was in the back doing his own thing. They be
So,
focused.
so
Is
your
that kid
Muslims
scared or crying?
don't lock.
Is that
The
a
Muslims
video
that I know when they
or still
when
shot?
they're praying,
It's a
they
still
lock the
shot.
store
Well, it's a
down.
video too, but
No, he did it while the store was open.
Why
People
I
was
say
walking in and out,
violating? Hold on.
doing their own thing.
Why it say Klan in it?
huh?
You see that it say violating. What's the rest of the screenshot?
Oh, that's
Do say
so the
violating
crime.
Klan after
The
joining
crime is a
an
Klan act.
Violating
So
Klan Act.
that's what he got
Y'all
charged
don't
with.
y'all don't
The
care about
Face
kids
Act. I
crying.
thought it was the Face Act.
No, it's also there's two
Oh,
charges.
okay. I got you.
One of them is the Klan Act. Yeah.
Who's in
Wait.
this kid's face though? AKA that was your plane. I don't see nobody.
Well, okay. Good question. That's a great
Play that
question.
video.
Who was
Might as well
recorded?
play that video.
Who was recording the
Where was that
video?
beam footage?
Who was recording the video?
We don't know.
You said no. Everybody said Don Lemon was recording the video, and that poor
You
kid.
said
Now you
Don
moving
Lemon's
the
the one who
goalpost.
did it.
Now you
Yeah,
moving
and
the
that, he
goalpost.
wouldn't leave that poor kid alone.
I
He
don't
was
see Don
abusing
Lemon
that.
anywhere.
No, wait a minute. Who was recording the video?
The crew that came with Don Lemon.
Don Lemon's crew was reporting that poor kid crying, scared to death, because Don Lemon and his
Or
white,
they caught
his
that
white
kid crying
husband
on camera.
and his white husband scared him.
What does this
Now-
white husband? Would you be okay if he had a black husband?
What? I am
would-
so
I
lost.
just love it.
Do you want a
I
white
just love it that
husband
he
in
has a
there?
white husband.
Like, well, you can get you a white husband too. Damn.
I'm not gay.
I mean, but you keep talking about it like it's just such a wild thing. Like, oh my god, if you want
Because
one, you
you
can
know why
have
I
one.
do.
Are we
You know why I
jealous?
do that. You know why I do that.
That white man
You
from the
brought
white
it. You
race.
brought it up like you
That's
got a
why they ain't
fascination with black
repopulating,
men.
man. Because all the
Because
black people, all the black men taking all the white men from the white race.
You brought it up like you got a fascination for black men.
now I brought it up for the fact that Don Lemon is always saying white supremacists, yet he lays with a white man.
Well,
That's
have
why I
you
brought
noticed?
it up.
Then have you noticed that most of the
mean,
people
but
that
Don
being
Lemon
white
got y'all
supremacy,
crazy.
they always have
there
babies?
were white people that helped
Yes,
black people
Mo.
get
Yes,
their
Mo.
civil
I heard
rights.
you. Yes,
so I don't
Mo.
understand what you mean. You know, just because there are
How don't
racist
you
white people don't
understand?
mean there's not good white people.
Wait a
It's just
minute.
that y'all-
Wait a minute.
it's
If
just-
you,
So
It's
wait,
just that-
that's
it's
a true
just that
statement.
y'all
so wait. I got a question. I have a
It's just
serious
that it's
question.
just that the racist motherfuckers put a bad taste in everybody's fucking mouth,
I have
and
a
it ruins
serious
it for all
question.
of y'all.
Yeah,
Why do you
sure.
think y'all try to?
Wait,
why do you
wait.
think y'all try to blast us on the TV
That's just
and
like
all
No,
through
no,
the
no, no, no,
news?
no. I got a
There's
question. I
black
got a
racists
question.
too.
I got
Y'all
right?
gotta
serious.
build.
Black
Y'all
people
gotta
could be
build
racist
this.
too.
Y'all
I have
gotta
a
build this
serious
hypothetical
question.
evidence for us.
So are
Tony,
you?
Tony,
Are
black
you?
people
Wait,
could be
wait,
racist.
wait.
Go ahead,
So are
Larry,
you
sorry.
saying, Tony, that white people have the option? They have this on and off switch with their white supremacy?
No,
Yes.
motherfucker, you didn't hear what
That's
I
what he
said. I said
said.
there's good
No,
white
no,
people and there's
motherfucker.
Why is he
bad
gotta
white
be a
people.
motherfucker?
You
Why
just
can't
said.
you understand
It
that?
Why
don't make
can't you?
sense.
It doesn't make sense that you're talking about
Because
white
y'all
supremacy.
y'all
So
ignorant
it's a
as
choice.
fuck.
So
He
it's a
said not
choice.
all of them are that. He didn't say that they can cut it
So
off.
then
Mo,
how
so
you-
they Mo, they hate
Y'all
white
are
supremacy
willing-
and
Wait, you
fragility.
just
What they
said
pick,
willingly-
they Mo,
y'all are willingly
they
ignorant.
basically saying that they picked the good white people to be in
Yeah.
relationships.
No, it's just some. It's just a lot
Let
of
me
people
ask all
that
the
got
blacker folks.
morale,
So wait,
unlike
so
you
How do you
niggas.
so
get that?
it's a white person. I have yet to
Because
know a
y'all,
white person
yeah.
that has come
Here,
up
let me
and say,
find
you
a
know
good
what, I'm
video
not going
while
to
I
use my
y'all
white
argue.
Going down
supremacy.
this road. I want to
am
ask
so
all
lost.
the panelists.
Sure ain't gonna sit up here and talk bad about white people and bash them
Yo,
and constantly speak down on them and then be fucking them. That's just you'll never catch it.
But y'all do that to
Never
black
catch it.
people too. So what are you
I don't
talking
do that
about?
to black people. I don't talk
Yes,
down
you
on black
do when
people.
you parrot
When
their
you-
talking points.
When did I? Who have I? What black person have I talked down on except for you?
Exactly.
What black
All
person
right.
you ever heard me talk
All
down on
right. So
except for
there
you?
we are. So there
I
we
talk
are.
to you directly and deal with you directly, but you ain't
Yes.
never heard me say nothing about nobody as a group nor a whole.
Okay, ma'am.
I heard you say
Yeah.
something about what's my girl's name, Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah, because you again, like she just said, who she done called a dusty bitch on here twice? Me. So again, at the end of the day, what are y'all talking about? Y'all are
But that
hypocrites.
has being a dusty,
Eros,
but being a
ain't
dusty
you white,
bitch has nothing to
Eros?
do
I'm
with
not.
color, though.
Don't
Are
get
you
the
ready
light
for the
skin
video?
twisted. Don't let the
Host?
light skin fool you. I'm not white.
Host, you ready for the video
I
proving
want to
that
ask y'all a question.
Don
Yeah,
Lemon is
but go ahead.
conspiracy? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
That man said they found the good white people.
They telling themselves, baby. But the minute you understand that
Damn it.
it ain't about good or bad racism.
Bro,
Racism. You
why
can
do
be
you-
racist and it not be a
why-
bad
I got
thing.
a question for everybody.
Why do you think they patronize? Why do you think they patronize the white people
All
who
right, you
stuck
ready?
up for the black
Yeah,
people?
go
back
ahead,
in
play the
day?
video.
All right, hold on. I gotta turn this up. Now listen. Yeah, pay attention, because I'm not getting up. 'Cause I'm too lazy.
He
Well,
said
turn
I'm
the
getting up 'cause
camera
I'm too
on.
lazy.
We don't see
This
it.
is before.
Turn the
This is
camera
before.
on.
Be quiet.
Your camera's not on.
Oh shit! Hold on. Hold on.
God
Hold on. My
dang.
bad.
Oh shit.
See, that's what Kentucky folks do.
That's Kentucky people right there. You're right.
That sound like AI.
It's not AI. Hold on.
God,
I think
AI
that's
gonna be the
outside.
death of y'all.
Is that your wife? Tell her to come help you turn this camera on. There we go.
All right, ready? All right, hold on. There you go.
Okay, go ahead.
This is an operation that is in secret, that they invited folks out.
This is Operation Pull Up, more of a clandestine operation. We show up somewhere. They don't expect us to come there. And then we disrupt business as usual.
Disrupt.
Now is kind of
Hey, man.
we're not part of the activists, but we're here just reporting on them. I'm going to explain to you why they're here. Just so that there is someone here with these someone who is a member of ICE and is a pastor of the church. Our church had gathered for worship, which we do every Sunday. We asked them to leave, and they obviously have not left. So this is what the First Amendment is about.
It looks peaceful to me, doesn't it?
It does, because it seems like that interview is voluntary.
Wow.
Real quick, pause it for me, because even the gentleman I just heard him say, we asked them to leave. So he even recognized that Don Lemon is not with them.
Exactly.
No, see, they edited the video. He asked Don Lemon.
No, they don't. Now it's edited.
No, hold on. I didn't watch the video like a dummy. They edited the video and left out the part where the preacher said, "I want you to leave too."
A video you hadn't seen, you're now saying it's edited.
Because I didn't realize it was Don Lemon's show. My bad. Sometimes you fuck up on stuff.
AKA, please get your life together.
Not prepared for this.
My wife don't care about this. She works in a medical field. She'll get a shit about politics.
Who are you talking about?
I thought you brought my wife home.
No. Is she there? Tell her we said hey, but damn. Nah.
I hope she voted for Biden.
Me too.
Nah, she voted for Trump.
This video, sir.
This is Kentucky. 80% voted for Trump. No, you don't understand how it works.
That lady straight said that they was rolling up in there to disrupt, and y'all trying to call it peaceful. She said disrupt. Peaceful and disrupt don't go in the same sentence.
I thought we talked
the
about
black lady said it out of her.
But you're missing the.
Oh my God, y'all are fucking dumb. Y'all are dumb as
A protest is disruptive, Pharaoh. That's the point of a protest.
Right, but
oh my goodness.
You can't.
BJ, I don't even want you to say nothing. You just weak.
Hold on. But Don Lemon is not a part of the protest. He was just reported on it.
Oh my goodness. Y'all,
even the person said that.
Y'all weak ass men. I would never want y'all. Y'all basically are saying y'all would let people just violate. Y'all, I do. And my man would never let that happen. Absolutely.
You were calling these men.
My man would never let nobody run up in no church service or no nothing like that. He would have been fighting and protesting. Absolutely. He's at work. He's at work.
Eros, you were calling these men weak, and yet you're saying that preacher was forced to have that interview with Don Lemon. He was forced by Don Lemon.
Anybody letting them people run up in their house? Any of them men letting that man and them people run up in their house to worship in the middle of the service? Weak as shit. Weak as shit. Don should have never brought his narrow ass up in there. He should have never brought his narrow ass up in there. He should have never brought his narrow ass up in there. And any man that is like, oh, well, it was peaceful. Y'all punks. Because ain't no way in hell you let somebody run up in some shit. No protection over the people around there.
I was like, you don't even know me. How are you going to call me weak?
Well, if you gonna sit there and let them people, if you gonna, I call the men strong who are strong. Mo is strong. Mo wouldn't let that happen.
Okay. I'm ex-special forces. So
Mo's not even a Christian. I don't give a fuck about your special force, all of that shit. Just because you're strong physically don't mean that you strong in other areas. The fuck
like what?
A rainbow black man who dates a white man pressed this man into an involuntary interview, y'all, and y'all the weak men. This man was
I ain't even talking about the interview. I don't give a shit about the interview. The interview should have never happened because no one should have been running up in a church.
Who's special forces?
I'm ex-special forces.
Who is?
David.
David. You know, most people that are, I'm not saying you're not, but most people are, don't brag about it.
Nah, she's over here talking about.
Oh, because he felt some type of way because I said weak because they let these men, because they let them people run up in their church.
No, I'm just trying to figure out.
And these men would let them do it again.
No, Eros. I'm just trying to figure out how you gonna let Rainbow Dawn press somebody into a interview and you kind of talk.
How did I let
other
anything?
people weak, girl?
They
That's
all
wild.
weak. They weak. Don weak. The pastor weak.
So you
Y'all
saying
weak.
that the
All of them weak.
pastors weak?
Anybody who would allow this to happen
So
is
all the
weak.
men around here are weak.
If you allow
Everybody
shit like this
I'm
to
not.
happen, absolutely. Because I know churches where this wouldn't have happened at. Absolutely. Absolutely. I
We
stand
gonna
firm
need
on
you
what I
to
said.
show a man how to be strong because you so
No, y'all
strong.
need to go talk to other strong men. I can't show you
Hey,
how to do
Con,
that.
what she just
I can't show you how to do that. Y'all gotta go talk to strong men.
Saying you called her a bitch the other day.
No, I wasn't having
What's
a
up,
fit.
bro?
That was me being facetious. I don't get stressed out about men I don't know who don't know me calling me out
If
my
you was
name. I
being
don't care.
facetious,
So
Y'all
you don't
so
know me, but
stressed
you
about
called me
Don
out.
Lemon.
So
if you
what's
was
up?
being facetious, she wouldn't have brought it up.
What you mean? I always put because he
said.
said no, because he said he don't disrespect women, and that's what made me bring it up. So what are you talking
I
about?
mean, but damn, you'll see.
He said he didn't. He said he never disrespected a woman. And yeah, so if I call you weak over my observation, that's my observation. And if he observed me and called me a bitch, then that's what he did. What are you not getting?
And if I want to drop kick you, that's my observation, right?
You can do that if you want to, and if he want to let me back up, he'll let me back up. Yes, and y'all be pressed on TikTok. I don't care. I don't feel no kind of way about popularity contests. Because you sure ain't saying nothing in a year of being on this app, BJ, that was manly.
I'm just trying to figure out how Rainbow.
I think everybody can collectively agree about that. When has BJ ever said anything manly? Never. So
Never, ever.
and I'm pretty sure people on both sides can agree to that.
BJ,
man that disagree with you is not a man. That's what it is.
BJ, fight back.
Listen, I know what strong men look like, and I know what weak ones look like.
BJ.
She just like
I was raised by. I got a strong daddy in my life who has done very manly things, and I know what strong men look like. I know what a man looks like to stand up for his church and all of that shit.
You need a Don Lemon, girl.
I need a father like mine. I need a man like my daddy.
Every
girl.
man.
Not no
Don
Don
so
Lemon.
strong. Don Lemon so
I was
strong.
raised
Y'all
by a
guys are
strong
weak.
daddy. I ain't got no daddy.
Don
issues
Lemon
like
is so
people out
strong.
here. Shit, Don Lemon probably got daddy issues. Probably why he's fucking away.
Your man be like, shut up.
No, because I don't give him this energy. Because he don't get this energy.
Because I would have been like, shut
He
your
don't
ass
get
up.
it. Yeah, because we'll never be in a conversation outside of this app. Absolutely. Men like you would never get a moment
I
out of
don't
my
want
day.
time from you.
So what are you saying it for? I didn't call you out. I was mainly talking about BJ and anybody that want to align with that weak
You
shit.
said all the men on this panel are weak.
I said all the men
on this panel.
who back this shit up. So if you want to apply to that, Mo didn't back it up. Mo didn't back it up. AKA don't back it up.
They're on the panel.
You can't say all the men on the panel.
I said who backed this shit up and who wouldn't defend. Y'all heard weak and got offended. So if you want to apply it to yourself, y'all are
That's
weak.
not what you said.
I'm gonna say it
not what you
again.
said.
Y'all are weak if y'all don't find that this was a more defendable situation, and you over here talking about y'all watch y'all kids cry and wait to assess the situation later. That's weak shit.
Exactly.
I said what I said.
Okay. He didn't say that.
I said what I said. I called you weak.
Yeah,
What is the problem?
Conscious, he did say,
No.
he did say, that's why I questioned him again. He did say that if some strangers came into the mosque and, you know what I'm saying, caused up a little ruckus and the kids were crying, his kid was crying, he would finish praying and address the situation afterwards.
Yeah, because we got our wives there to take care of the children, bro.
So
it's not just the
Wait,
men.
so you gonna leave your...
Goodness gracious, this is
Yeah,
getting worse and worse.
Hold on. Do you think that they would actually continue? Hold on a sec, y'all. Do y'all think that they would actually continue to sit and pray if their people were being attacked, like physically attacked? No, they would get up.
I think they were
if somebody came to physically attack our women and children, bro, that's a
I don't
different
even
story.
have.
Come on,
I don't even have kids. If I'm not even a Christian. If I hear a kid crying, that's not you know what I'm saying, your normal. I want crying for attention. I'm gonna stop doing everything that I'm doing and go check on that goddamn kid. If God does not understand.
Bro,
he
I did
said,
not
I think
say.
we just gave him the situation.
No,
And he
Con,
said-
though, they're right. But yet this man was doing an interview with Don Lemon, Rainbow Don, and
Oh my
it was
God.
just such a big deal.
What?
You're right. You would have went and checked on the kids, but he wasn't doing that. He was talking to this man, right? We saw it.
Still here, they won't leave. So I'm assuming with that statement, they attempted to ask them to leave. See, me, I would just saying there would have been more of a forceful removal.
Yeah,
because you are property.
The preacher asked.
So I guess all the men in the church was weak too. Then, Arrows,
If they sat there and let them people stand around and cause a ruckus in their church, absolutely, they would have all got taken out one by one. They would have been dragged by 3. Yep. And what would have happened? And guess what? And the church would have still been protected because that is their right. They are and while their church is in service, go look it up. Have y'all even bothered to look up what the protection of a church is during certain services, statuses? Like, have y'all even bothered to look it up to know? Because see, before I came up with this idea, I decided to understand what I was looking at versus having an opinion with my emotions. So I looked up what are the rights of the church in a situation like this. My opinion is based on facts. Yours is based on your IBS, BJ, because you be disgruntled every day over Trump. So stop. Stop. You don't never check nothing. So y'all in check and y'all mad.
That's all you do.
You monologue with hot air and dumb shit. Don't nobody ever understand what you're talking about, BJ. And you got body beat on my panel by people's shit. So go ahead.
Why you always flirting with dudes like that? You always flirting with dudes on my
Are you washing dishes?
Yes, I am. I clean.
Okay.
I cook and I clean.
I got you.
BJ, you
What
got
kind of
to
dish detergent you use?
I actually buy my items from a
Arrows,
shop
nor anybody on the panel can't cook anybody. So just as delusional as us.
Well,
so it's committing a face act of what he did.
The protest is different.
You cannot protest.
You heard no charges. You didn't get any charges about this man. So stop lying.
He's got 2 charges on him.
Oh shit, BJ cooking.
What's the charge? What's the charge?
One of them is conspiracy.
I got your back, BJ.
Let him boil that water.
But yeah, but it's not gonna
Wait, Bass, let BJ cook.
That stuff is not gonna stick. He got no bond. I mean, it's just a waste of time.
Well, he wouldn't get.
You got a bunch.
He's not a flight
bunch
risk.
of judges.
You know what's a waste of time too? Protesting ICE.
You got a bunch of. You got a bunch of judges that said there was no evidence. So where is this?
You're right. You're right. Right. And you're absolutely right. And the best thing happened. He got his peers did it.
Donald Trump.
A grand jury. A grand jury indicted him.
Yeah, that's the only way he can get indictments. That's the only way he gets indictments because otherwise there are none. There's nothing to indict.
No, a crooked judge wouldn't sign a warrant.
They put. Hold on, the last
a crooked judge. 2 of them was Trump appointed.
Letitia James.
Well, I don't mean they ain't crooked.
It's just funny because if this was for anything else, black people would be appalled with anybody running up in the church.
It could have been a white man walking in a black church. Oh my
God, crazy!
We're talking about cricket.
How the times changed. Because if this was just a few years ago with Black Lives Matter, y'all have been.
Hold on, you're talking about cricket in the same sentence that you say that we shopped around for somebody who will press charges on this man. That's wild. Like, how that makes sense?
A grand jury indicted him. What are you talking about?
No. You said
do you know what a grand jury is?
Grand jury indicted Comey and Letitia James too.
On that last grand jury with Tish, they were leaving out evidence.
Yeah,
so it wasn't fair and just even with that, man. That's why the case fell apart.
Yeah, but she's crooked. You know she is.
Bro, they're bringing false charges with no evidence. Literally, the judges told them that they better bring evidence. They're coming and wasting our tax dollars for nothing, just to prosecute people because they don't
our
like
tax dollars for a lot of things.
Yeah, especially child care.
Especially letting illegal immigrants who are criminals for things like unalivings. Getting retrials and shit like that being paid for out of tax dollars, pays money.
Y'all some crazy.
That's crazy.
Where was your all's passion for Lake and Raleigh?
Because I want to know who put a battery in that. Because that's who it is. Yeah.
I never heard nothing about Lake and Raleigh. I'm sorry.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you know who Sandra Bland is?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I asked the MAGA that the other day. He didn't even. He was in Texas. He didn't even know who Sandra Bland was. It seems like MAGA only gets outraged when the narrative fits their, you know what I'm saying, their beliefs. but they don't care about Sandra Bland or Fidel Castro or
Massey.
Tamir Rice. They don't care about them.
That's
I'm
some
not
bullshit
saying
because you was
AK.
dressed on Trucking's panel the other day. You know that is not the way every person who voted for
No,
Donald Trump
I'm
feels.
saying
Y'all got to
I was
stop
here
blanking and shit
today.
like that.
Hold on, but you missed what I said. I said there was a gentleman in Texas who brought up like Lincoln Riley and a couple more cases, but he didn't know who Sandra Bland was, and he's in that state.
And that's his own dumbass fault.
But I'm saying like so people like pick. Like I think we should stop doing too, like using people's unalignment because it's both. I don't think people would care if they're legal immigrants who taking somebody's life. It's horrible. So I don't think we should be using these people's, you know what I'm saying, unalignment for you know what I'm saying?
No, I just think y'all don't know how to figure out that we deal with everything and versus y'all want to be looking at it like, well, we can't talk about this if we're talking about this. And it's like, well, why can't we talk about the officers of the law who do need better training and who don't know how to respond to these things? Because I've always felt as though when you're dealing with anybody with a mental health issue, especially if you know that there is a repeat record at that address for 302s or anything like that, there are different codes for mental health situations, violent crime situations, you know? So if they know this, then I think that they should have been. No, she had called to her house a couple of times, and like I think it was known that she had mental health. I mean, Sonia. I'm talking about Sonia. 1 second, I'm thinking about Sonia Massey. But I'm saying with that situation, they should have more social workers going out to these type of calls to help assist with individuals like this. So why can't we talk about the reformation that needs to happen there, as well as we still have illegal people in our country who are not supposed to be here and they gotta go? Why can't we touch on all issues?
1% of the crime.
Who gives a shit? Y'all keep, but this is the problem. The big issue. No, pause. Because that 1%, that 1% issue really makes me itch. Because why is it that all of the why are all of the conversations we're having always around a less than 1%? Why does
stop talking for a second, bro?
Thank
Give me
you.
1 second.
God
no
damn.
answer that question?
1 second. I'm about to if you stop talking. I know it might be hard. Treat me like your man.
I'm gonna treat you like a host on a panel. Answer the question. Why is it always less than 1%?
Treat you like a host on a panel then.
Thank you.
Shit.
Jesus.
God damn, Els, I'm gonna bring you back up, but you gotta let people talk. This is one I totally forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. She got me so discombobulated. Oh my God. But this is what I'm saying. We can't just have outrage over people's narratives, even on both sides. We got to stop doing that. And
I
that's
agree
what
with
y'all
you.
keep doing, man. We got to
I
stop
agree with you.
doing
Both
that.
sides do it.
Yeah, we both got to stop doing that. I
Like
don't think
Sonya
it's fair
Massey,
to those victims.
when Sonya Massey got PP'd, I had a friend call
But
me.
come on back up, Earls. I just had to treat you like a host.
He was freaked out that there was going to be riots. And I said, it's not going to be riots because it's pretty clear the cop was wrong. Actually, it's 100% clear he was wrong. But he was freaked out there was going to be riots. It's crazy. We got to be able to critically think, and we're incapable of doing that a lot of times.
Yo, Con, can I say something real quick, man? I got to clear the air with this. There's people cocking the comments about let your wife handle all this bullshit.
Yeah,
all right.
Go ahead.
With the Muslims, bro, especially with you learning. Hold up, bro. I got to fill in real quick.
It's leering. It's leering.
Leering, learning. I don't give a fuck, bro. Y'all talking too much shit down there, bro. It's just pissing me off.
No, you brother, you said the women got it.
Bro, when the kids are crying, bro, when we're praying, the women handle the crying, bro. But if it comes down to violence, that's a different story.
Got it.
Bro, end up and deal with it.
What part aren't you getting? We're not talking about violence or anything. If a goddamn kid is crying and I know that that's not a normal kid cry, I don't give a fuck. I'm stop praying. I'm stop cooking. I'm stopping fucking, and I'm gonna go check on that goddamn kid. I don't know what type of relationship you have with your guy, but that's your business. But what we're talking about right here,
So when the kid is not crying like a
I got. I'm stop cooking. I'm stopping fucking. Women have it under control, so you're gonna continue your praying. Don't try to flip the script. We heard what you said. We heard what you said.
Because he was not doing any of that neither. So why is it so outlandish to believe David then, damn it? Like, I don't understand why we're going in circles over that.
So
because
so
David
what he
wants
was
to
saying,
address
a
the
real
conversation.
man would
David
step
wants to
in and
address the
protect the
conversation that
child.
we're having in the comments. That's why we're going back and forth. So maybe you should direct your questions to David.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
Well,
she
why
make-
don't
she
y'all
make a good
direct your
point, though,
questions back to the
because-
chat or to the damn DMs? Because I don't give a shit about what he's saying about them kids or what you're saying about them kids.
You don't
right
care about
now.
kids?
We're not talking about that. We're talking about kids.
Why do you hate kids?
In this church?
But if the pastor was passive about it, then
he was passive.
I think that.
Hey BJ,
I think that kills y'all whole argument.
BJ, didn't you mention something about you walked into the corner store, whatever it was, and the dude that owned the store, he was doing his prayer, right? While everybody's in the store.
Right.
When he finished up, he came back to handle the business, right?
Right.
BJ,
was in the
goddamn
zone.
lie. I ain't never known a Muslim that leave their
I'm not
store
lying,
open
I'm
while they
serious. I
pray.
see-
No, you don't know
BJ
every
lying.
Muslim, bro.
Every
Bro,
Muslim,
I go in that
every
corner store
Muslim,
every morning.
bro.
every
You don't know about
corner
the
store I
religion?
know up in the city, when they pray, they say, "Be right back on the door." You wait outside until they come from the back praying.
You think I have nothing to gain from lying? It's
Mo
not that
know
serious.
everything about every part of
So-
the United States,
I have nothing
and
to
it
gain
is
from that.
true. And everybody there is that.
No. So it's just common sense. So I hate when people get on this goddamn
Common sense
app.
ain't common.
So who's running the store while the man is praying in the back? Who's running
The
the store
man
while
was
the man
in
is
the
praying in
back.
the back?
The man was in the aisle praying. It was people in the store and everything. He was up. They was up front. He was doing his thing, and he was focused.
So
Nothing
who was
bothered
running?
him.
Who was running the store? So he just let y'all walk around the store.
No, somebody else was up front. But when somebody else was up front, but what I'm saying is that
Seriously,
he
that's
was
what you wanna watch?
undistracted. That's what I'm saying.
We
No
don't
matter
let
what was going on in the store, he was focused.
Yeah, we
So
don't
he
let
just-
itty
And that's
bitty
not
things
the-
distract us when we're praying. But if it comes out of something that's serious, like those little kids in the mosque, if they're crying like not a normal cry, but something serious, they run towards the fathers, right? That's when it gets serious. That's when we get up, we're like, all right, what's going on? But if it's something that's just common crying, okay, that's whatevs. The women can handle it. But if it's something serious, that's when we get up and be like, all right, what's going on?
Yeah, Con, can you hear us? I think you're a little low, but I can hear you.
Believe me, Bap, everybody can hear you.
Yeah. Who was that? Was that you choking, or Mo?
I can't hear anybody.
No, there's somebody else
Y'all
choking in the
talking right
background.
You can't hear anything.
It's probably the children.
That's
He
because
can't
you're
hear.
talking bullshit on his panel. That's why I knew eventually it was gonna stop working.
You know what though? I will say that's some type of faith though, BJ. If you didn't stop praying and your ass is just walking through that store.
I can't hear. Can't hear y'all
I
talk.
don't know what type of Muslim he is, but I must say nobody's running up in the Nation of Islam mosque playing any of that shit. And those men that it could be in the middle of the goddamn prayer, they are stopping what they're doing and getting your ass up out of there.
Hey, I got a question real quick. I think
But y'all got it.
I see some Black Panthers that were on video that said they had ain't they Muslim? I'm asking, I'm not sure.
I don't know if all the Black
There's
Panthers are
there's some that are and there's some that are not.
So the ones that were on TV.
Hold on, I think Concha's trying to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry, Conscious, my bad.
What if the phone's on Bluetooth, y'all? Y'all be getting too old for this app. What is going on?
No, I can't. No, I can't hear nobody.
Oh, you can hear me now?
The phone ain't on Bluetooth. I just put in my I got in my other like headphone to hear on my phone, but I can't hear y'all talking.
You gotta jack up. Go jack up.
You can hear me right now?
The phone ain't
Why
on.
did you hear
Hold
me
on,
say
he about-
Bluetooth?
Bro,
Then
wait,
I
he
didn't
about
put
to
it in the
drop-
chat.
Go what?
Conscious, he wrote
Jack
Josh.
up. Like I'm
You got-
listening on my phone, but we're on my tablet.
So then if you can hear my voice, Conscious, swipe out the app, come back
Hold on, I'm
to the
listening
live.
to my phone, but I'm like broadcasting on my tablet.
This is a psyop. This is
why y'all don't. This why y'all don't get nowhere. I'm
situation.
telling the man what to do when he don't want to
I
listen.
did that already. That's what I'm saying. I just came back.
You got
Did you-
AT&T?
No, he got that Metro PCS. That's why.
What the hell?
I keep
Got
telling
that
you, y'all
Metro
gotta get
shit.
AT&T. We don't never have no
Well,
issues.
me and Mo be connected all the time.
Man, rap music is going down bad.
What
It's crazy. Everybody having a conversation.
This is a Samsung, you haters.
The way his Wi-Fi is connected to his Samsung. Oh, I know y'all hate us.
I'm
Y'all gotta
lost
get
as
AT&T.
fuck right now. For real.
I'm gonna drop you first, Arrows. You drop first, Arrows.
Oh, fuck y'all. Where's my parachute?
Wee. I say wee.
I don't be caring about getting dropped from no panel. I
You
already
gotta say
know.
I think you
wee.
gotta.
I know, right?
I think you gotta drop everybody and start back over.
Everybody, I'm gonna drop everybody and then come back. All right.
All right. Look, Rand already in the request. Come on, Rand.
Yeah, no, it's just kicked in. I can hear you. 1 2 1 2. Somebody say something.
You can hear?
Your mother.
Arrows. Hold on, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear y'all now. I can hear y'all.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Talk about my mama.
I just, you heard it though.
I heard it. I heard it.
Hello, Ran.
What's happening?
How are you?
What's going on,
Random,
man?
darling. Hello,
Cheerio.
random. Random.
Y'all got the light skinned people next to each other?
Welcome
Yes.
to the
Holding it down.
Got us
Very
Bridgerton folks
colonizer
down
vibe.
here, gang, gang. Mm-hmm.
We had to put them on the back of the bus.
Nino,
Hey, Mo,
Wesley
we-
Snipes took y'all out the game.
Hey, Mo,
Y'all
we
ain't
in
been
the
same
house.
since-
The Terror Twins.
Oh, yes.
The Terror Twins.
Absolutely. This my Scorpio brethren right here. Together, me and Random, we're unstoppable.
We gotta switch their spots. Matter of fact, let me get on this thing.
No, that's my evil.
Absolutely.
Hello, evil twin. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, darling. Let's devour these people on this panel. I swear to God, I'm hungry. Aren't you?
Nope, it's not gonna work. Y'all are separated. Y'all gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
That's all right. We're
We're gonna
mentally
try it again
connected.
tomorrow. We'll let y'all sit next to each other tomorrow. Y'all
We're-
talk too much today.
We're
in
connected
class.
through Cerebro, honey. That's all
The
right.
cerebral.
That's all right.
Y'all done talk too much in the class. I gotta separate y'all.
Listen.
I
That
love
was
when teachers are
hilarious,
like, they're not bad, they're just social.
Right. She's a talker.
Yeah. She's just a social butterfly. She's not bad, just social.
So it's
Well,
just social.
I had a teacher that said kids aren't bad. That's just bad parenting.
Facts. I agree.
I think
Two
so
things
too.
can
though.
be
I
true
agree.
at once. Kids are made to be bad. They gotta be bad. That's how they learn.
I don't think kids are bad. I just think they're entertaining.
Entertainment's one way to put it.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's like the reverse of what.
Some kids just bad because I do have this classmate of mine, Curtis Williams. I think about him often because I just be wondering like where he went. How did life turn out? You know how you just got them real bad kids from the hood and you just like, I don't want to say it, but I know he going to jail when he gets 21. Like, I hope that don't happen. Like, I be thinking about him. I wonder if he's okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Them
I
ain't the
coached-
kids
I
I
coached
be
25
worried about.
years. I coached 25 years. There's bad kids that you can't do nothing about.
Them ain't the kids that scare me the most. It's just them Angelica Pickles type bad children. Like them the ones that scare me the
Angelica
most.
Pickles.
Oh,
Crazy.
absolutely.
I got a cousin like that. We call her name's Evil. I call her Evil. But yeah, I just be trying not to let her do stuff to me. As long as she ain't doing that to me, we gonna let her ass be for
But
real.
wait,
You
y'all
said
grown
evil?
now.
You said
Her
evil?
name's Eva. I call her Eva.
Right. No, why is that the thing? I got a cousin named Evie, and we call her Evelina. Well, her real name is Evelina, but we call her Evelina because she's fucking evil. Like, what Evelina?
Evil.
And then I had a
Evil.
homegirl growing up in school. She was called Elizabeth because her name was Elizabeth because she was just fucking mean. Like,
Elizabeth. That's
Elizabeth.
pretty good.
I was like,
We found this kitten under the porch, and like I pulled it out, and I'm showing it to her and my other little cousin. She just grabs the thing by the neck. I'm like, well, girl, what? You a psycho? Like she is crazy. She literally is.
You need to report her.
She put a pillow on her grandmother's head.
You're a Democrat. You probably want to abort that kid.
Hey, how do you pronounce your
No,
name?
that ain't what my vote said. My vote said I ain't gonna force nobody to have Angelica Pickles.
Yep.
My vote said I'm not gonna force nobody to have Angelica Pickles. I ain't said do it. I'm just saying, and we wouldn't be too upset. I'm just gonna be honest.
I saw a post that said liberals would vote for late term up to 18. I said, damn.
I love her. But I don't understand anybody. I think people should get paid if they could raise a child to 18, because that little middle phase right there, that's a war. Like, y'all should be paid for that. That's some like GI benefit type situation.
Well, that's what I was trying to explain the other day when I called you all them names, because you cut off a real good point I was about to make about that very thing you just said. That's why I got irritated, because it was an important piece of information. I know you don't care. You ain't got no kids.
No, I don't care, because I don't give a shit about you being upset.
I don't care, and that's why you got cussed out.
You lost your shit, and I don't care, because you had a great picture up there. And I want to know whose damn
car that was covered in ice that someone should be suing the city over. You could have talked about it in the chat.
No,
Mo, I love a good.
That's y'all's problem. Y'all love to tell people what the
when a point spins the block random.
Y'all
Isn't that
like
beautiful?
people who just
you see how that came back around? She made a point about the very thing she cut me off about the other night. I love it. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I mean, but the
because I was
funny
talking
part-
about teenagers and how bad they are, the type of shit they be doing, and now she want to prove the point for me. Goodness gracious.
Girl, you was
Look
talking
at God.
about some random case from
No, it wasn't.
ancient,
No, it
AKA
wasn't.
times.
No,
with his,
no, it
with his
wasn't. 19.
geriatrics
So what
that
year were
nobody
you?
knew about it, but
So
y'all
1992 is
Because
ancient.
y'all was
You
from
ancient?
the
Weren't you born in 92?
1900s.
Weren't you
Because
born
you
in
were from the
1992?
1900s.
Were you
Nobody
born in
was truly
1992?
concerned.
Were you
And I'm
born in
gonna tell you why.
1992?
Because
Were you
since the
born? She was born in
1900s,
1992. She
since
was born in the
1900 arrows. We've had situations like that every single year. And y'all love to say, why don't you talk about Lake and Raleigh? Why weren't you talking about Lake and Raleigh? Y'all were talking about something that happened. It's the same thing.
She just proving my point. I told y'all she'll argue with a sock.
Hey,
She'll
I
argue
want to
with a
put
sock.
that. Hey,
I
why
told
don't
y'all.
you get some boxing
You just
gloves?
literally proved my point of yesterday. Thank you.
I'm glad that you
I'll promote the fight.
It's me and you. It was me and you.
glad
Didn't
that
she
you know.
just prove the point?
There,
Beautiful.
girl, I will tell you the point. I don't give a shit. I'm glad
Yeah.
that you know now and you
Yeah,
understand.
I'm glad that point came out your mouth and not mine. Yep.
You ain't gotta make it. I told you, I didn't give a shit.
You did. You clearly did. You speaking on it now.
No, you called me a dusty bitch.
I
Tell
did,
the
because
panel
you was
everything
being
you
drunk.
called me.
Oh my
Because you
God.
Tell the
was being
panel
drunk. Because
everything
you had a
called
couple glasses of wine and you was acting saucy.
Bitch, I just
and
got
you
work. I was going to my
exactly.
driveway.
Okay, so now that the liquor's involved, we do understand that her bodily function.
No, ma'am. What you're not gonna do is that white woman act right there and try to pin shit on me. That's a lie, no, ma'am.
Don't mute me because I'm
Yeah, ma'am. You are not telling a single bit of the truth.
drunk and
You my
belligerent.
time sheet, girl. I will send you my time sheet because what you're not gonna
And
do
belligerent.
is try to project. 'cause
You were
passed
drunk
out
and
on me,
belligerent.
and you was drunk and belligerent. You
I
ain't got
wasn't.
your Zen music on.
No,
Your ass
I
was
didn't.
drunk
And that's probably what it
belligerent
was.
without your
I
Zen
didn't
music.
have my Zen music on,
And
but
you
you was
lost
drunk
your
and
shit.
belligerent, and you brought the point
You
home
lost your
today.
shit. And you called me a
Thank you
dusty
very
bitch,
much.
but
I
you
did.
apologized.
I did.
You
And I did apologize. I
And then you
did.
called me a bitch again today.
I called
So
you. I
you
said,
can
no. I said that's why I called you a dusty bitch the other
Okay,
day.
oh,
I didn't
so-
call you a bitch today.
Which meant that you meant it the first time you said it.
I called you a dusty bitch yesterday.
Which meant that you
She
meant it.
just brought it back.
I hate her so much. Oh my God.
Look, Blue said this is day 3 of this argument. She shouldn't have brought the point back. Don't speak about teenage kids because that's what I was talking about. See, I don't be crazy.
I know, but Eros, you and AKA were having that conversation back from the 1900s.
It was in
And I honestly
1992,
don't
the
give
year
a
you were
shit.
born. It was the year you were born. Once upon
Exactly.
a time, in 1992, the year
And me
that
and
Alexis
Q-
was born, there was a schmurder
Hold
in
on, why did
Indiana.
you press Q out? First off, wait a minute. Why
Because
you
I
press
was
Q out?
defending Q for being disrespected by AJ. I was fighting 2 battles. That's not my fault. You can't multitask.
That is true.
I was fighting two battles. I was defending Q because AJ told her to shut the fuck up, and I'm like, "How you gonna talk to your co-host like that?"
No.
Nope.
Now you're saying that I'm collateral because you in a war with somebody else.
No. Because when she tried to defend me and he told her to shut the fuck up, and I'm like, "Why you keep talking to her like that?" Because you said it earlier.
And we were talking about the Shannon Sharp murder. You wouldn't shut the fuck up.
See, thank you, AJ.
No.
Yes, Matt, you wouldn't shut the fuck up. But we were talking about that murder.
AKA comes in bringing up how lesbians murdered this.
They
kid.
did.
That's literally how he said it. That's
Well, they were lesbians.
Well, they did. It was a group of teen lesbians.
First off,
lesbians.
AKA starting out the independent reporting on the story was how we already
Like
got
Don
lost
Lemon was
interest.
independent reporting.
That's how we lost interest. So by
He's
the
a
time
AKA he's a journalist. True is a journalist.
we had already lost interest.
True is a journalist. He's a journalist.
And we lost interest because of his presentation and how we led with arrows.
He's a
journalist. You lost interest because the details were gruesome.
Why y'all starting Black
that
History
was your
Month
word.
like this?
Gruesome.
Arrows. Because he literally, again, the man comes up and
He did. He started it off with a tire rod. I know.
Tell him how he said it. He said these lesbians unalived a 12-year-old.
Well, she was a lesbian too.
And she, yes, and he goes on about all these lesbians. Yes.
We'll call them lesbians. We'll call them lesbians. Lesbians.
The story was already off, bro.
lesbians.
Like it just didn't have no vibe to it. That was
Right. It turned you off, baby. I know, but it was a real situation.
So this is how y'all gonna start Black History Month off with?
Listen, I don't know. People been tripping all day, so I've been trying to enjoy my first day.
This
of Black
is
History Month.
healthy,
These black
King.
folks is tripping. I don't
we
know.
had to work this out.
These black folks been tripping.
Hey, this is a great month. My birthday's in this month.
Exactly. Let's talk about some
My
cool
grandmother
shit that
birthday
niggas
this
did.
month.
Anybody got any nigga stories?
Yeah, them 50,000 patents that everybody stole from them. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm white. I can't say that word.
Yeah, I think
He
we
probably
need
the
to
only one
start
got them
talking
type of
about
stories.
all the things black people did when we were given scraps and had to think of ways to be innovative. We was hot, we needed air conditioning. We had scraps, we created recipes. I think we should talk about more of those things that really truly make up what we try to
You talking about black people or
yeah, I'm tired.
or
I'm
the type
tired
stories
of.
he
I don't want to
talking
talk about Cecil B. I mean, not Cecil. Well, Cecil B. More. That's a person. Let me see. The same 10 people we kind of rotate out. I would like for us to kind of leave them where they're at. They've gotten their due. I think we should talk about more of the individuals that a lot of people maybe aren't aware of, and I can't think all their names, but I know we've got a laundry list of inventors, innovators. You know what I'm saying? Though all those 50. Maybe we should start looking into the 50,000 patents that were stolen.
Wait a
from black people
minute.
and see
Why
what
y'all
those
don't?
are.
Why don't? Okay, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
No, we know. Everybody knows
my
bits and pieces, but not enough. But let's go ahead. Yes, sir.
I was able to lead the club with 3 chicks, all in the same night.
So you left the parking lot as a pimp.
If you want to consider that, I mean, pronouns are important.
And what?
Nice.
And did you marry any of those 3 women?
No, not at all.
Oh,
wow. Why not? They weren't worthy. I mean, you had.
Are you Jeezy?
Bro.
I left the parking lot with a. Oh no,
No,
that was 10 hoes.
I'm not,
10 hoes, not 3. I'm sorry.
I'm not cheesy or nothing like that.
Oh, he left the parking lot with 10 hoes. You left with 3. I just was.
Yeah, that was a major accomplishment, and they were bad. They weren't ugly chicks.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird that you sound over 30 and this is an accomplishment, though. Like, that's kind of odd.
How many are in the trunk?
I'm 52.
Listen,
you want to be
who are you? Don't judge that man's success. Don't
I'm
judge
not
that
judging
man's
it. I'm
success.
just saying, like,
I'm
that's
just
like the
asking.
highlight.
How many are? How
I know
many
you
of
got
them are
more.
in the
You
trunk?
just got through telling her she can say what you can say what you want to say, but now you gonna put limitations.
No, I'm saying I know
That's-
you got
that-
more
hold on.
going on than
King
that.
C, meet Bat, meet King C. This is what she does all the time.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You always can't do what you want to do, but she can do what she want to
Exactly.
do.
Then she like to mute
That's
you.
that. It's
When
that
you-
Taurus
You
energy.
like muting people. Like,
It's that Taurus energy. Right.
When did I meet you?
No, you muted the young lady when she was.
Right.
getting in
Yeah,
your
because I
ass.
was talking.
Ooh, I like
we
that.
like to talk
I
while each
like
other
that.
talk.
Nah, you
Yeah.
couldn't
Today I
handle it,
have
so
the
you
mute button.
ran to go mute it. But then
No,
when somebody
no.
silence
Yeah.
y'all generation,
We
y'all
like
wanna-
to talk. We like to talk when each other talks. When she has the mute button, sometimes she mutes me. When I
She's
have
a
the mute
fascist.
button, sometimes I mute her. It just depends
She's
on
a
where we're at.
fascist.
She's a fastest.
No, I
It
can't.
depends on what the alcohol tells
Yeah, it
you.
just depends on where we're at. Depends on where we're at.
So sweet.
Yo, whose turf it is? That's fine.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Okay.
how we play. It's fun.
Okay. All right.
But King C, if you have a problem with that, I mean,
No, I don't have a problem with you. Don't try to make me. I'm
No,
not
I'm just
involved in
talking
that.
about with me and
He said, "Don't
Arizona
start
No.
muting
and
me."
shit.
I don't know you to have a problem with you. This is TikTok. It's never that
Okay.
serious.
Perfect. I see that. I kind of caught that early.
Yeah, it's never that serious. I was just having fun with you. That's all.
So 3 women, like.
Yeah, I want to know
you
more about
ended
these
up
3
at-
hoes.
Yeah, I don't like my fun with other 3 women, so that's a problem for me. We can
That's
talk
what I was
about that
about to
later.
ask. How did you convince the 3 women that they were all gonna be down with each other?
It wasn't easy.
Share some insight.
It wasn't easy at all. So
I just need 2. I don't even need 3. Just give me 2.
So basically, I came there, right? And when I came inside, you know, I targeted the first one, and we had a good conversation. And after that conversation, we left. And when I left, I went. There was like a hotel, like right around the corner from the club, and we went there. Came back. When we came back to the club, dropped her off. And when I dropped her off, I went back inside the club because my homeboy was in the club. And then that's when he was like, yo, I got these, And then it was like, I'm like, yo, I just got a room right up the street. Like, come through. So we left. We went back to the room.
You and the friend?
What's the I think I know what it
women
is. Go
by
ahead.
yourself.
Yeah.
You kind of made it seem like that's what I was big up.
Yeah.
bro. I'm
That's
like,
what-
3
yeah.
by yourself, bro. Come on, that's the man. But okay,
We
so
thought
just
you
had
was
3
walking
jump
out.
ropes.
Yeah, trace on the arm.
No, I didn't pull that off. It didn't go that way.
We thought you was in Atlanta.
Say, bro, yeah,
That's a fact.
No,
I was like, damn.
Please do
baby.
not do Atlanta like that, baby. He was gonna have to
No, I said I
swing
left
some
with 3
big
girls, not 3
dollars to
guys.
be
So
taking
I wasn't
home
referring to
one.
Atlanta.
Ooh,
Much less
so bad.
3.
I'm hearing Atlanta.
Yeah.
Much less a 3.
It's gonna be a
Let me
lot,
tell
a
you.
lot swinging.
You're gonna be swinging a lot of checks.
It's gonna be a lot swinging.
Yeah, I went to Magic City the other night. It was $100 for the parking lot. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm good.
I'd rather my shit get towed than to pay $100.
I'm good.
And the fact that you would leave a parking lot and then come back, yeah, that one Atlanta, aka that story was not told from Atlanta.
Nah. But the club scene is crazy right now, man. That shit is like the sections is horrible.
What you mean, like cost? Wow.
Yeah, like the cost is a ripoff. Like the sections is horrible. The amount that you spend for the liquor is horrible. Like and I'm not knocking nobody hustle, but it's like, man, the shit that you go through in there to try to impress others. It's not like long time ago. Long time ago, you could go in there and say, yo, I want to buy the whole club drinks. And you still had change left over. Now you can't. You say that shit, you done.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you ain't doing that no more.
Nah, you can't do that shit no more. That shit used to be a flex back in the days, y'all. I'll tell the DJ, like, yo, tell everybody drinks on me.
Now it's like, tell everybody that person can have a drink and that person, that's it.
Nah, you tell everybody all the ice is on me.
Yeah, I'm about to
Look, y'all, MAGA Blagga tell them he ain't buying them nothing they don't buy for themselves.
I remember that last night.
Yeah.
Dude, he was on. He said, nope, if you're not buying it, I'm not buying it.
If you're not buying it, I'm not buying it. Everybody drinking Aristocrat. You was not getting nothing top.
I'll tell
But
you
you
that
gotta
man,
keep-
he
if-
was
if we-
lying.
If we all keep it 100 back in the days, right? All you had to do was have the money. Now you got to spend the money. It's not like back in the day.
Right.
That's
All
true.
you had to
You
do
said
was
that
flash
the
it.
ladies got smarter? Or
Yeah.
that
Once
got
this internet
silly?
shit came out, it's a wrap.
When that girl Quinta said he got money, he got a large, he got
Yeah.
money. When that happened, I think the girls was all like, "So get him to spend the coins." Yeah, I guess.
A long time ago, you just wanted to be around it.
I think it's just that
Lord.
you've been in the dating scene way too long. Like, of course, if you're dating consistently for a year, shit, that costs people. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, you hold are you like 12?
32.
I said 12
But I
earlier.
appreciate
Not 12.
that. Thank you, Lovey.
So
I
we not our
appreciate
stories
that.
are not gonna be
We
the same.
love compliments. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
Our stories is not gonna be the same.
You think it's
Yeah,
gonna
that is
be
different.
no. I'm just speaking from even the fact of you just not like you going out to the club like in the first place. That's what I'm saying. Or going on dates consistently. Like dates aren't cheap, and if you do that forever, that's gonna be
that's
that's
there clubs in Alabama?
That's the difference.
I'm 2 hours from Atlanta. Yeah, there's clubs in Alabama.
Dates used to be affordable though, and going to
Right.
the club used to be real affordable.
Well, no, I know, but that's
Still
what I'm
make 'em
saying.
affordable. You just got to be crafty, though. You know,
Right.
what I'm saying?
No. Like back in,
it's gonna depend on.
back in
Just
early
throw the Rolex
2000s,
on,
Con,
you're
you
good to
could
go.
you could go to the club and you could go to the club every weekend, Friday and Saturday, and still be cool. Now you about to pick a day.
But see, even think about like your taste as you grow up. Like
even down here.
the clubs that